Wake up and take a hot shower. Back in my room, the first thing I see is the familiar row of medication bottles lined up on the top of my dresser. It makes me depressed as usual. Yeah, okay. I thought I recognized the text. Door down the hall opens with a crack as it swings forward by being pushed open too strongly and crashing against the wall. Followed by a peal of bubbly laughter, and the instant I know who it is. Oh god. Misha seems like Kenji's absolute nightmare. Hold on. You want some lip balm? I accidentally got two. Okay, yeah. Oh god. At the noise, Kenji disappears into his room like a ninja. He knows immediately. Slamming the door shut just as Shizune and Misha walk over, the former taking small, efficient steps towards me, while the latter taking more or less bounces off the walls. I try to do the same as Kenji, but it's too late. Misha puts her foot between my door, preventing me from closing it, so I have no other choice but to let them in. They're in our room? Off rip. Hi, Hichan. Hi. Hi. What are you two doing here? I wonder if the pause between those two sentences was polite long enough. Hichan, that's rude. We came to pick you up. Did you think we thought you were going to escape and make sure you didn't? Surely not, Hichan. Hey, I didn't say that's what you were here for. But now I know it's exactly what they're here for. It's time for the student council work. Yes, it is. Aren't you happy, Hichan? Time to be able to help the whole school. You're like a hero. Future generations will tell stories of this day. Interesting. I didn't think joining the student council would be a heroic deed worthy of Hercules. I guess I did promise. So, is this already the festival? I don't think it should be the festival this early. I've neglected Shizune, and only now I notice her in the corner of my vision, peering around my room over my shoulder, her analytical eyes darting from object to object. It's kind of intrusive. The feeling of being exposed crawls in my balls. Wow, I don't think it's ever talked about his balls. Being exposed crawls in my balls. Luckily, I don't have dirty laundry on the floor or anything like that. What is it, Hichan? Yeah, this is Hichan's room. We haven't seen it before. I didn't even realize. It's kind of plain, but Hichan hasn't had time to decorate it yet. Isn't that so? What are those? She points to my collection of meds on the night-side table. Oh, yeah. What is Misha's problem? Does she have a problem, or is she just a translator assigned by the school? That's what I really, really want to know going into this playthrough, is I want to know what Misha's here for. Because she seems insane, but also she's physically doesn't seem like there's anything wrong. So, who knows? Either way, I guess she doesn't have to take medication, because she doesn't get it. I don't really want to talk about it with these two. Oh, okay, this is a choice. We're still on Act 1, right? We have to dodge the subject? Oh yeah, I guess kicking them out of the room kind of seems a little... I wonder what happens. Because we're so deep into their playthrough that I wonder what happens if we just kick them out. Right? Like we just do something completely off what we're supposed to do. I'm not going to do it, but it's nothing. I quickly step in front of them, trying to hide the stuff behind my back. Shizune takes a step back, looking suspicious. It's an expression without concern. Not without concern. I hope if I avoid it, she'll understand that I don't want her to keep prodding me about it. Really? What are you hiding, Hichan? Nothing. Is that so? I realize I can't squirm my way out of this. They're nosy by nature, and hiding is just going to pique their curiosity more. Yeah, okay, it is something, but I don't really want to talk about it, okay? Not yet. Can we just put this aside for now? As Misha translates, Shizune stares at me hard, with her eyes focused and analytical as ever, peering at me curiously over the rims of her glasses. Her fingers pressed together, thoughtfully, as if she was weighing the value of pursuing this further than necessary against the insult of disrespecting my wish. Her expression finally melts into a slight smile as she signs something to Misha. Okay, then we'll wait. We'll become better and better friends, and then one day, when you feel like it, you can tell us about it. Both of them smile widely at me, and I feel shocked at being a little stupid, but being like this. They're not stupid, and can probably at least halfway guess what's going on with me, and... Yeah, I don't know why... I guess it's because he's new and he's not so accustomed to the culture, but, if you're in a school for disabled people... Everybody probably has medication. It's just medication. You're in a literal hospital school. Such simple, kind words. I feel relieved that they don't think of any worse of any worse of me, even if I'm like this. Even if I'm not like the rest here, even if I can't be at ease about it. Seems that behind the obnoxious, mischievous acts, both of these girls are really kind and good people. That's what I think. Thanks. So, you want me to help you out today, right? Since I'm one of you now? Yep. After class? No, now. Now, but what about class? You're gonna skip again? This is for the common good, so we sacrifice our math lessons. Maybe social studies, too. Well, I guess I'm fine with it. Awesome, Hee-chan. You said it, okay? Remember, I'm fine with helping out. That's what you said, right? Yeah. Didn't we sign papers? They gave us papers. That tone. I suddenly regret saying it. Okay, are you ready to go then? We can go to the office together. No, you're probably going to make me carry all your stuff for you or something. Don't be silly, Hee-chan. We've never walked to school together, Hee-chan. I almost want to ask why we would, but then it dawns on me that both of them consider me their friend. Like Misha said before, they want to become better friends with me, even. It's weird. I never really thought about them that way. Damn. Or any of the people I've met so far this week. Is it really that easy? Just like that. Okay, let's go then. What do you mean just like that? You've been talking for like 5 days. Shizune grins craftily and puts her hands behind her back. That's great, Hee-chan. Okay. But first, you had a really great idea. Shi-chan liked it a lot, so it's time for a game. Oh no. Shi-chan is holding 1,000 yen note in one hand, Hee-chan. If you guess which one, you can have it. If you don't, you're carrying all our books to school. Right, Hee-chan? Right? She and Shizune exchange nods. Okay, get ready. It was the left. I'm calling the left. Carrying 3 bags instead of 1. I think about the day it's ahead of me. Of us, I guess we don't get to know. I can see the students walking back and forth through the courtyard, probably in preparation for their own projects. The festival is practically here. That means there are only 2 possible reasons that my help is required. Either there is only a small amount of work left and they just want a helping hand to wrap up the mundane final checks that they're obligated to do, or there's a ton of work left, and Shizune is putting a calm face as a torrent of a built-up procrastination work threatens to kill us all. Do we have to move the stalls? I feel like someone had to move the stalls. Once inside the office, I look around and see that it's deserted. I guess this means there isn't a lot of work left, huh? Since no one's here and all. It's always like this, Hee-chan. This confirms what I've thought before, but never actually been able to confirm definitively. Shizune and Misha are the student council. The whole student council. Damn. So it's true. The student council really is only you two. Sorry. Damn, so it's true. The student council really is only you two. Shizune looks as if she'd been stuck, wondering whether to be ashamed or explode with anger, and Misha is equally divided between laughing and trying to stop her. Well then, Hee-chan, you'll be happy to know that since it's just us 3, we have a lot to do. A lot. That does not make me happy. But seems to make Shizune very happy. Just kidding. The work turns out to be sorting and double-checking the considerable amount of paperwork necessary for each event as a school festival to get done. Didn't we do this in the other playthrough? Like the Hanako's bad ending, didn't we sort through all this paperwork? Bureaucracy is a mind-boggling thing. But we managed to finish, even when the lunch bells ring. Just when the lunch bells ring. Sorry, I like chewing on ice, and I realize I'm on camera and I can't do that. Okay, now that we're done, we can relax a little, but not too much. We have lots more to do in the afternoon. It's actually not that much work, Hee-chan, so we can afford to enjoy a little lunch first. 2 of them produce a small array of plastic containers seemingly out of thin air. It's chicken cutlet with tomatoes and soybean sprouts. Doesn't it sound delicious, Hee-chan? It was just made this morning and it's still warm, so eat. I take one of the containers and open it. It looks nice and certainly smells good. The fact that I'm really hungry adds to that even more. This looks great. Where'd you get this? Shizune made it. That isn't important, Hee-chan. Oh, she's embarrassed about it. There was supposed to be a stall selling lunch boxes, but the girl who was to run it suddenly said she couldn't do it, Hee-chan said. What a waste. Well, I wonder what Shizune's voice. I'm thinking it's like Okay, there was supposed to be a stall selling lunchboxes, but the girl who had to run it suddenly said she couldn't do it. Shi-chan said, "What a waste. It was a lot of effort to do to trick He-chan into making this." Hey, what the hell? So, Shi-chan wanted... I don't know. So, Shi-chan wanted to see if she could do it. Then decided not to, right, Shi-chan? Shizune sulks angrily, shooting Misha a displeased look. I don't think I was supposed to hear that story. I don't get it. Wait, sorry. I was busy not processing what the fuck she was talking about. There was supposed to be a stall selling lunchboxes, but the girl who was to run it suddenly said she couldn't do it. Shizune said, "What a waste. It was a lot of work to trick Hisao into making this?" Oh, the stall. It's trick us. Okay, my brain doesn't function. Okay. So, Shi-chan wanted to see if she could do it, then decided not to, right, Shi-chan? And then she made the lunchbox. Okay. Shizune sulks angrily, shooting Misha a displeased look. I don't think I was supposed to hear that story. This is your test food? I'm eating it too, He-chan. And Shi-chan is too. That doesn't answer the question. Nevertheless, I split a pair of chopsticks Shizune offers me, pick up a piece of cutlet, and pop it into my mouth. Surprisingly good. I didn't expect Shizune to be such a good cook. Shizune puts her chopsticks down slightly curtly towards Misha, who gulps down her cutlet with noticeable difficulty in order for me to speak with her. He-chan, don't talk with your food in your mouth. It's not like I enjoy doing it. Anyway, how motherly to show that kind of concern. You can't even eat right, He-chan. That's all it is. It's a stalemate. I can't eat in order to talk to Shizune, who can't eat in order to chastise me for eating the wrong way. Misha, caught in between, is in the same situation. Looks almost disheartened by how this is going. Either way, our food is getting colder by the second, and it wasn't piping hot to start with. Wherever this was going, it dies down pretty fast once we all realize that, and we eat. After a while, the bell rings, but Misha makes no attempt to tell Shizune, so I'm sure they're planning to skip classes and spend the rest of the day in here again. He-chan, do you have a lot of plans for the festival? No, not really. After all, I've only been here a week, and what could I set up in that time? He-chan, you helped us out so much. Don't sell yourself short. Okay. We're serious. Okay. Two of them seem to be getting indignant over the strangest things. You're going through, right, He-chan? What? You're going, though, right, He-chan? We should at least see what we've accomplished. Everyone should be able to... What? Everyone should be able to look... God, I see so many words, my brain shuts down. Everyone should be able to look at what they've done so that they could fully understand their work. That's my belief. You're no exception. He-chan, you should definitely go. If you don't have anything else planned, then maybe we can go together. Do we need a hand? If there's anything you need help with, I'm fine sticking around. I feel much more at ease than I did earlier. My previous concerns and fears long gone. I'd forgotten about this morning's trouble entirely until now, having fun with Shizune like this. Having fun with Shizune. It just completely erases Misha. Having fun with Shizune. Seems like an unfamiliar concept to think of, but looking back on it, I've really enjoyed moments I've spent with Shizune and Misha these past few days, in spite of everything else. If we might be going together, then maybe I can afford to stick around a little longer. And I guess it beats class. Really, He-chan? Okay, we can consider you this repaying with free lunch. Great. This is great. Really, really great. Shi-chan was hoping to bring this up again later anyway. That's not a free lunch at all. Normally I would be angry, but at least slightly unsettled. My mood has improved from earlier on, so I let it slide. Helping them out turns out to consist mostly of stamping forms and making what seems like 10,000 copies apiece or 50 different budget reports. It's not hard, but very boring. According to Misha, this is the simplest of tasks that they deal with. I feel myself getting more and more tired, and with that, less eager to return to class. It's especially bad because the more time I spend out of class, the harder it seems to get up and go back. These two, they're a terrible influence. Terrible role models. Not that it bothers me all that much. I'm sure no one looks up to them. But, Jesus. But it's the principle of the thing. Done. That was fast. We finished before this period's over, I think. No, He-chan, everything is done, so you're done too. That doesn't make any sense. Are you telling me that this is all arbitrary, that you've been keeping me here for the hell of it? No. But we've kept you long enough. You should go back to class, He-chan. You can still make it for most of this period. What about you? Of course we're coming too. Of course, we're right behind you. Reassured, I start heading back to class. Why did the music just suddenly stop? Reassured, I start heading back to class, but the period is almost halfway over, so I start thinking it would be pointless halfway, then past the difference between this class and the next, drinking juice in the hallway. I keep an eye on the door to the student council room, but it doesn't open. What's taking them so long? Are they busy wrapping up my share of the work? Well, it shouldn't take so long, unless there's more. They just wanted me to leave. The more I think about it, the likelier it seems. Shizune is, well, not an idiot, but clearly she's unable to just come out with things. Maybe it's because she can't talk, so it's harder for her. She has Misha, but all in all, it's as easy as they make it look. There's still a difference between casual speech and sign language. I contemplate going back just to check on them, but the bell rings and I have to go to class. They join me a few minutes later, and thoughts in my mind slip away in the routine of school life. By the time I remember, school is over for the day and I'm too tired to do anything but go home, do my homework, and then go to sleep.